Today I've got a friend with me. This is my good friend Colin Lavacek. And
Hello.
he, welcome, is an aspiring chef just like me, or at least aspiring to be a good cook, right?
Absolutely.
Alright, well, what we have planned for you today is kind of exciting. The first thing you need to know about today is this guy's got skills, alright? So if I don't get real into him on how to do something, you should just be watching what he's doing because he's already there. Second of all, I'm going to teach him a couple of great dishes because we're trying to win this man a woman. There's going to be a contest at the end where if you write in, have the best essay of why he should cook dinner for you, then you're going to win.
You're funny. You're really funny.
Just kidding, there's no contest.
No contest.
No. But we are going to do a 3-course meal for you today. We're going to start out with some pot stickers. Somebody likes pot stickers.
I love pot stickers.
And, oh, that's so great. And then we're going to do a remarkable filet steak, but with a salad. So even the chick at dinner is going to eat it. And then finally, we're going to end it up with some chocolate mousse. It's really easy, really simple, but we're going to learn how to whip some cream. So be ready, because it's all about doing everything almost homemade all the way.
Almost.
Almost. Alright, we're going to first start off with this really quick and easy mousse that's going to be very impressive to all the ladies, and not to mention delicious because it's double chocolate.
It's delicious.
Alright, so the first thing we have to do is break out some baking chocolate. You're going to need 2 squares of that, so just bust into it, open it up. You don't have to be polite. You're going to open up, I need to check the ounces now that you're looking at this. You only need 1, see? That's why you check first, because you need 2. Break them off and put them in the milk, gently so you don't splish splash all over the place. That's good, no, because you're not going to get that far with them. Then you're going to go pop it in the microwave. And as soon as that's done microwaving, which is the super easiest way to melt chocolate, by the way, you don't have to get the double broiler out. You don't have to do any of that craziness. You can just pop it in the microwave and it's done in seconds. Once we get that out, we're going to pour it into here. So if you want to go ahead, we're going to use some instant chocolate pudding mix. This little guy right here is going to be a huge time saver. No egg yolks or anything that have to beat. Pour all that in. Fantastic. Now, as promised, I'm going to teach you guys how to make some really simple whipped cream. It doesn't get any easier than this, guys. Fantastic. Colin, go ahead. You're going to pour. You want a very high-sided bowl, right?
Yes.
What happens if you don't use a high-sided bowl?
It makes a line around the room.
Yeah, exactly. Everywhere. It's bad news. So, yeah, pour it all in there. I'm going to grab some sugar. Alright, now I've got a handy dandy little scoop there, and that measures out to just about a tablespoon. So I want you to add 3 tablespoons into that cream. That's 2. And finally, that's 3. Alright, we're going to hang on to this and leave it aside because we may end up going back to it. This is the really hard part, guys. First of all, you have to have a handheld mixer. If you don't have a handheld mixer, you can use a whisk, but this takes a lot of work.
And time.
Tons of time.
A lot of it.
And you're going to need that arm later, so save it for that. He's just going to hit it on high. Go for it. Start it off slow so you don't slosh stuff everywhere. Okay. And then just flip it. Whip it real good. Into shape. You have it, leave it all the way in there. Now pull it out, straight out, and turn it upside down. Do you see how that stays stiff peaks? That's perfect.
Is it sweet though?
I think it's just perfect.
Yeah.
3 tablespoons is usually the trick. All right, tap that off in there so that you can get it all up. Let me show you. Put this down. See, tricks of the trade. Just pops right out. Boing, boing, boing. Done.
Donezo.
And that's way better than any kind of Cool Whip or spray can. Will you stir that around a little bit and make yourself some nice chocolatey milk? Now, I don't know about using baker's chocolate to make chocolate milk, but you can certainly do this. I'm not kidding. Use chocolate chips instead in your milk just like that, and you make the best chocolate milk or cocoa or whatever. No powders, no anything.
That's wonderful.
I know. That looks pretty good. Alright, go ahead and pour that in there. Be very gentle with it so that it doesn't spray everywhere.
Wow, that's really hot.
sorry. Let's scrape that out real quick. Very, very quickly, since the pain is now very intense. Alright, now, while he recovers from the burn that he just got, I'm going to stir this together a little bit. I have another really deep bowl, and this helps so that it doesn't splosh all over the way. Now, what is sploshing? It's kind of like splashing and plopping, which is
New words, all right.
Okay, now remember that whisk I had a second ago? Now you're gonna go for it. And whisk it until it has a really nice, smooth, and almost moussey consistency. Because we're gonna add half of that whipped cream into that to light it up. Isn't it? Look at that, I love how he got it. Look how he's holding it. He's not holding it like a pencil. He's not holding it like a hammer. He's holding it like an extension of his hand so that it all works together in one motion. That looks great. Okay. Now, how are you at folding? Pretty good?
Yeah, no.
No. Can you fold your fitted sheet from your bed?
I can.
Oh, that's pretty good. Martha Stewart tried to teach me how to do that once. It didn't work out very well.
So you can?
No, I just wadded it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I guess that makes you a better woman than me. Alright, we're almost done with this. We've got a couple more easy steps to finish the mousse. We're going to take half of the whipped cream and add it into your chocolate pudding mix, and we're going to fold it. What that means is no crazy whipping and no wild flailing about. It's going to be a nice gentle motion going from the bottom up. And Colin will demonstrate. Now what this is going to do is we're going to trap all kinds of air that's already in the whipped cream, and we're going to add it into the chocolate so it's going to become really light and airy and fluffy. Did you meet a lot of girls in cooking school? Were there lots of girls in cooking school?
There were actually more guys than girls in cooking school.
That's awesome.
But there were some very good looking girls in cooking school.
Nice.
And it was wonderful.
Now, when you say there were more guys, do you think this is something that is becoming more and more popular among the youth of America?
Yeah. Food is becoming entertainment.
Oh, I love that. That is fantastic. All right, Colin, that looks pretty good. I think I even like the swirl in there. Now what I want you to do is very carefully with one hand, you're gonna pour half and half. Can you do that with that big bowl? You got this.
I sure can try.
You got this. Oh, like a pro.
How full?
About 3/4 of the way, because we're gonna fill the rest up with whipped cream. That's good.
No berries?
I'm allergic.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and they weren't on sale. Now, if you wanted to add some cool berries to it, you can do that at the end. That's fantastic. What are we gonna do with the rest of that?
Eat it.
Yeah, or we'll put it in the freezer and still have gelato.
Smart.
Always thinking. Alright, so these are fantastic. I hope you guys can see them. You can see just a little bit of the flecky of the chocolate that we melted in there. And you can start to see a lot of the little air pockets too that are going to be coming up. We're going to go stick these into the refrigerator. And when dinner's all done, you'll add a little bit of extra whipped cream and some chocolate shavings, which we'll make out of that little chocolate guy right there. Alright, are you ready to make these pot stickers?
Yes.
Okay, they're really not as hard as you would think. A lot of basic ingredients to Chinese cooking, and one really weird one that I couldn't believe that I was totally shocked about. And that is raw ground pork. Now I've used ground pork in a lot of Asian cooking. That's not that big of a deal. But mixing it with raw shrimp, I was a little weirded out by that, to say the least.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yes, it is. But as with a lot of other things in cooking in general, the fusion of flavors really comes together. And with the sauciness that we're going to add to it and some Thai basil, it'll really come out and it'll be delectable. Alright? So we're going to show you really quickly how to go about peeling some raw shrimp. We picked this up at the butcher and it was on sale, which is always nice, but it's also already deveined and ready to go. So all we have to do is just peel off. Yep, perfect. He did a way better job than me. See what culinary school gets you?
If you grab from the edges and then squeeze the middle, it just comes off. Pinch the tail, slide it right up.
Do that again.
Grab the edges like that, you pull them back. Grab the center, pinch it. Pinch off the tail.
Yeah, mine did not work. I have to practice that. I'm going to do it again.
Alright.
Hang on, that's really, ooh, I got a big one. This should help, right?
Alright, if you hold it vein up,
Okay.
just put your fingers on the edge, pull it back,
Okay.
work your fingers underneath.
Ah. This one's a little tight around the tail area. Ah!
There you go.
Muy fantastico!
Muy fantastico.
Yes. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again.
Okay.
And again.
Okay, so did everybody see that? Pull the sides down and kind of pull them together into like a little pinch. And then pull and then bing! Ta-da! Alright, so Colin, what I want you to do is using your awesome knife. Oh, so jealous.
Beautiful.
It is. It's a Hinkle, right? Yeah, I don't mind throwing that name around. Alright, so I want you to take a couple of green onions. These are also known as scallions. And you're going to cut the end off and discard the root end, right? Because we don't need that for anything.
Very bitter.
Ugh, yes. And hairy, which is unfortunate. And then what I want you to do is cut them down into just a couple inch sections. You're going to use the white parts too, just not the root. I know, it sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, cut that nasty root off, and there. Now you're going to use the rest of that. And I want you to do the same thing with this one, and then just cut it into chunks and throw it in with the shrimp. And then you're going to throw all of it into the food processor, and it makes this really disgusting, gooey mess. And that's the beauty of it. Alright, that looks fantastic. And see this part? You don't need this part. Alright, so we're going to take it and throw it right on in. If you don't have a food processor, you're going to have to really do a lot of chopping on this because you're going to need the shrimp finely minced because you're going to need it to match the same kind of texture as your ground pork. Alright, so get her done and pulse it, which is going to go this way. And you're going to just keep going until it's between that. There you go. Alright. Now we talked about adding some fresh Thai basil in.
Yes.
I'm going to pull this. This is Thai basil. Thai basil is really, really fragrant, right? We chewed on it earlier and decided that it was delicious.
Yes, we did.
So I'd say I like the looks of these better. That one's kind of wilty. Use however much you think. You ate it, so you know how strong it is. Fresh herbs are always going to be very potent in whatever you use. If you don't have Thai basil, you could use regular basil or even cilantro.
Cilantro's good.
Yeah, cilantro would be really good in this. It's just gonna have that kind of a fresh licoricey and herbalicious flavor. Alright, so he's gonna pop that in. Give it a couple more pulses. Want everything to be really Alright, that looks good. Rachel Ray taught me a trick. Stick your finger in the hole. And then you hold on to that, and then you can get everything out. However, this is a gooey mess, so I think you're probably right to do it your way.
I was thinking so.
Yeah. You can quit rubbing it in. God, that smells good, dude. Even with the shrimp, it smells amazing. Alright, make sure to get it as much out in there as you can. It's kind of, like I said, it's gooey and sticky, and it looks weird, but trust me, in the end, it'll all be delicious. Fantastic. It smells really fresh, huh?
Yes.
Alright, so now what I want you to do is you're going to add a 1/4 pound. This is a pound right here. It's actually a little over. So I want you to, in your mind, break it into fourths and